Jimi Hendrix is playing, and I'm listening to Jimmy on one of the chillest set of IEMs I've ever listened to. Now, that's nothing you could define. Urban Dictionary, you look up chillest IEM, it's gonna give you nothing. These are the Aureolus Finchi, and I'm falling out of interest with IEMs that cost more than like $60, because there are good ones up here in this range. You got the Ico OH10s for $190, Ico OH1s for $140. You got the Tin P1s for $170. I think the FIO FH5s are a little bit higher than this, but they all have their own distinct values and things. And that was a real yawn. And that's the thing. I was listening to Little Wing by Jimi Hendrix from the Experience album with these IEMs, and I could have just slept like a baby. It's a good thing. That's a good thing, because there's Tin P1s you don't ever sleep with them on. Ico OH10s are probably a little bit more towards the relaxing side, but whatever these are doing, they're doing it in just so a way that I want to just sleep on a bed. I want to just lay down on a bed and go to sleep in a good way. So before I take them out of my ears, switch. Even this song, which is from Space Dandy. Hold on. See if I can get this sucker on the microphone or near it. It's very aggressive and very loud, but I'm still very fucking chill about it. Here they be. Plastic. Hollow plastic, which makes them extremely light. Usually you get an IEM like this and you see it's made of plastic. It's completely a fill. So they line up the multiple drivers and they just fill it. What is the... Let's see, we've got it's 9 grams. Nothing is in English in the back of this box. Just the numbers. 10 to 40,000 hertz. Let's see if we get any more information from the Amazon page. We'll go to the one that says 169. No other information. It's just nothing. They just is. A fun hybrid. They sound pretty unique, with a little hard to explain. I'll try my best. They're kind of W-shaped. They're hard to explain. That's actually not true. I don't know what the design of these are. Let's dig through the books. Because when I do these reviews, I try not to know everything about the head. I don't want to know. I didn't want to know the price. All right? I just want to listen. That's the best way I could tell people. If you want to review things and you want to put out a good review, don't know everything. Don't study it. This is not a test. This is not fucking algebra. This is music. It's music. It's always music, and you're just drinking that music. So drink the music through this cup or that cup or that cup. You don't need to know what fucking type of porcelain the cup is made out of and who the designer of that cup. He tirelessly. Find that shit out after the fact. Just drink out of the fucking cup. That's how Zio starts his reviews. Now, can I please, for the love of God, find some specs in fucking English? 18 ohm impedance. Here you go. It's a Knowles microdriver plus a 10mm dynamic, so it's a two-way. Human Ear Engineering Shell Design can order the private custom earpiece, so you can get them custom made. 18 ohms impedance, 120mm wire length, 18 karat gold pins. The wire length is rather short. When I had these in my ears, I sat back, and that sort of went straight. They're very fucking chill. They're just very chill. Taking them out made me angry. You know if you want these. Just in the word chill. In fact, chill will be on the title. Zeos, future Zeos. Make sure you put the word chill in the title. Maybe surrounded by like snowflakes. Snowflakes is good, right? Yeah, do that. They don't lack in detail. They actually have quite a lot of low end, and it's a nice. It feels like there's a bass boost on, in the most pleasant way possible. I just want to talk like real, like slow, and I want to move my hands with good gestures. Because I was listening to these, and I just did the blonde BL03s earlier, and those for $38 are one of the best IEMs. Period. I said I'd take them over Sennheisers, over fucking Arias. And then you put these on right after that, and you're like, well, these aren't as exciting. No, they're not. But they're more relaxing. I have so many IMs to do. I have to find the one little sparkle that these things do, and they do it the best. And then in about an hour and a half, find the next sparkle and the next thing that I've been listening to for 3 weeks. And these are a chill fucking set of IMs. The bass lingers a little bit higher than it should. They're not bassy, but there's just this like reassuring warmth to the sound. And it's like the guy said, it's W-shaped. Because it doesn't feel like there's treble spikes anywhere in it. There's detail still. But then the mid-range comes in and you get these nice, beautifully warm vocals. And the soundstage is pretty fucking decent. It's not the widest IM I've ever heard, but it comes close. And then you got to deal with the weight. They don't weigh anything. I wish did I take these out and weigh them during the review of the OH10s? Were these one of the ones I put on the table? I don't recall. Because they're so light. They're hollow plastic. They feel cheap as fuck, but they're not. And I think it works to their benefit. They're not very pretty. These are like the smoked glass, or smoked plastic. Of course, I've got my Dakoni tips on there. The wire is acceptable. It's just acceptable. Nothing spectacular. Right angle plug. It's a 4-wire. It's got this like weave that could sort of use a little bit less tightness to it. It doesn't quite feel as natural as it should. I left this little leather tag wrapper on it. So this way you're supposed to wrap up the wire. It ends. They're comfortable. They are. I think that has to do with part of why I like them so much for just chillaxing, which is chilling and relaxing, in case you don't know. I don't know. Did I make that term up? Is chillaxing a word forever? You tell me in the comments. Maybe you heard me say it years ago and it's just snowballed into popularity now. But you put them on and you put them in, and I'm going to put these back in because it does no good in an IM review to have them visible. What good is seeing them? They're minuscule there. They look like IMs. They've got a unique little ridge here that I've not seen any other IMs take that approach. But it just slides in my ear. They weigh approximately... Now, here's the thing, though. They go in my ear kind of like this, which means Aureolus is blatantly sideways. So I don't know if that's on purpose or if they just didn't know how it was going to fit in the human ear. Even with the foam tips on, I could still sort of hear the real world because hollow plastic. The OH10s are machined copper, solid fucking copper. So they do amazing sound dampening. But these are just like... I hear something outside. My voice still sounds muffled, but it's not like gone. And then we shuffle through some tracks. When I plug them in. The Dick Tracy soundtrack. Erasure. Looking Glass Sea. This is like a... I wish I had a speaker here to put this on, because this is perfect music for these IEMs. This would put a crying infant to sleep. Shove these in his ears, which, by the way, don't do that to babies. Don't ever do that. I put on Looking Glass Sea from Erasure. And just... It's melodic. These are melodic, calming IMs. These are, I've had a stressful day at work, and my wife's a cunt, and I need everyone to shut the fuck up. Well, listen to music. IMs. And these are them. Because I gotta... Could you get more detail for cheaper? Yes. Could you get a more exciting experience for cheaper? Yes. But the closest thing to this is tin T2s, and these do a better job than those at just making me want to sleep. End of the review. Review's over. You could stop now. However, you're going to miss out on this case, which is literally absurd. That this... Like, I complain when something's come with weird cases, but look at the size of this. I could fit my mouse in said case. Almost. Like, it's nearly there. I guess there are, like, hairs on my mouse. This is a biggin. This might be the biggest... If I keep these IEMs, which they might end up in the yard sale, maybe I don't put the case in the yard sale. Maybe this case stays with me and I put my $2,000 U12Ts in it. Because they don't need it, because they're lightweight plastic. But look how nicely these, the unboxing somewhere, where it's in there and the wire's attached and it wraps around. And the wires come through here. And you wrap around the entire thing. And then you could park the 90-degree end in here and then place it in this case that's very waterproof. It's got the rubber seal around it. You could press it down and go. And then it's got a handle made of like cord. And I don't know what this shape is. It looks like it's supposed to slot into something. It's got a slot, which is like, oh, it's a belt slot. And you realize it's got a stop here. And I'm like, what is that for? I don't get it. I love this case, though. This is overdoing it to the max for it. This should fit 3 or 4 sets of IEMs. If you don't, if you're one of those people, you just take this, chuck that out. You can wrap up at least 2 comfortably, possibly 3. Or if they all use the same type of wire, 4 sets of IEMs in 1 wire. Just saying, that's bravo, Aureolus. You've outdone yourself in case selection. Beats those FIO cases by a mile. Here's your warranty card. It comes with this cool clip, which says Aureolus. And it's actually one of the more gentle like clips. It's a big fatty. Actually feels quality. And then it's got this fucking thing on it. Look at that. It's got a little bite so you can put it in there. You slide your wire in there. And then it bites down on the wire to hold it. And you can clip that anywhere. So you can squeeze that and slide it along or out. It's got great accessories. This has got the accessories of a $200 IEM, which I approve of. I've reviewed so many $40 IEMs that I forgot. A little cleaning brush, 2 foam tips, no, 4 foam tips, but they are, actually they're not memory foam either. Interesting. I'm still going to use my Taconi, so it doesn't matter. Short review. Short review. I just want to, Ava Cassidy now. Early Morning Rain. Jesus Christ. It's like my playlist knows that it's nap time. And these are all the songs that I should be listening to sleepy sleep time. Leonard Skinnard. Mr. Banker demo. It's another chill track. So chill. Jesus Christ. Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack and Sally montage. Chill. 38 Special, Fade to Blue, not chill, but that like little bit of bass boost is just rolling in there, and the imaging is pretty good. It doesn't concern itself like too much. Like I'm not concerned. My people in my chat, my patronage chat, some of them are concerned with performance. How's the performance? And that is entirely measurable or subjective, because yes, I could compare the performance of the highs on this versus something else, or I could look at that word performance as if I'm going to a theater, sitting down and watching actors perform. And this particular actor, he does Jim Breuer really well. He's like, man, just chillax, man. This music's just gonna rock you to bed, bro. Lindsey Sterling, we got this. They're an experience. They really are a wonderfully calm listening experience. And that's what they got going for them. I could tell you to get the 10P1s for way more aggression, or the OH10s for more width and bass. These have a good low end, but nothing like surprised me, but that's what I want out of this particular pair. Reviewing IEMs is not about telling you how they compare to others. It tells you why you should consider these over others, because they do something better. I just gotta find that something. And I've listened to these long enough that I took them outside and I'm listening. Like, God, everything is just fine. Like, they made everything in my day fine. All my music was fine. No matter how aggressive my music was, it was fine. It was calming. It was collected. I never raised my voice to anyone. These are a sedative. In the best possible way. I've listened to boring things before. And I can tell you what boring is Boring is worse than bad. Because boring means you're not doing anything to offend me, and I still hate you. Bad, you're just bad. I can punch you in the mouth, no one's going to care. Boring's worse. And these are not boring. They just chill. We good? Good. Nice and short today. She is in the description. Her and all her kinsmen are in the $2 Patreon. If you want to know who the artist is, Sauce Now. N-A-O? N-O-A? Sourcenow.org or .com is, you can reverse image search any of my backgrounds and find out who the artist is. The $5 patrons get to see these videos early. The $5 patrons will get to bid on these. Probably putting these in the yard sale. I respect them wholly. I may ask if I could keep the case when the person bids on it, or when I put the yard sale video up, because I would like to be able to carry around 3 or 4 IMs. That's ideal for that. But yeah, no, chill as fuck. First 10 days of every month, yard sale. Buy these things for me, free shipping content to the United States. Half shipping international. $10 a month gets you into the private Patreon chat. Jesus, I'm chill now. I've been listening to music on these for the last like 45 minutes prepping for this, and I don't have a care in the world. Nope. I was just trying to like think of terrible things happening in my life right now, and it's like, nope, don't care. Could be the Benadryl I took also chilling me out, but we'll see. Anyway, just check out the Patreon. It helps the channel. Check out the wallpapers. They help your phone because you can crop them to a phone wallpaper. And check out my Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon, and we're good. It's amazing I'm not a stoner at all. This is great, though. This is great. I love you guys. You're great, too.